everything was playable if you did it right on the Rift. A lot of what has been happening here today has not been about the draft at all.
Yeah.
It's been about how things have played out, especially on that bottom side.
Longship times.
Yeah, the Longship time is a little bit less interesting.
Cuz is on a phone call. Scout is dead! Solo kill for BDD in the mid lane. He took Ignite! We didn't even talk about it! A really annoying spot for KT. Let's have a look at this one more time.
Oh, the charm.
Out the casual charm.
And he's like literally calling that he got him way before he dies because he knows he has the Ignite.
Ignite as well. Aiming, looking for a little bit more. Taeun just going to try and dissuade him from doing too much more here as Ghost. Looking a little bit more healthy as the zap is going to connect. And Taeun's looking for this, a knock-up. And it's not quite enough as Ghost, he might be going down as well. It's another disaster for KT in the bottom lane. But I mean, it's just the same story here in this bottom lane. And this is not a lane that's, oh, we just want to be able to win the lane phase. That's what he wants to remind him about. And so BDD, being annoyed, decides to just smash Scout in lane, solo kill him, and get even more. It's okay. Sponge finds the angle, and that's a very dead aiming. This is what happens when you don't have very much mobility on your AD carry, and there's a malfight. As remember, Ghost could have played Thresh. As Taeun flashed, wasn't actually able to lock down the kill. BDD wanders on down, and so Taeun realizes that he can't do too much more, because still on a phone call.
Not what we expected. We thought it was going to be bloodthirsty, back and forth, anything could happen, but yes, BDD is massively ahead, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to be enough. He's already...
Another charm, and down will go Scout. Another Spirit Rush, and he just takes him down. Back-to-back solo kills!
I'm being a bit facetious again here, but he just doesn't miss these charms.
Oh,
and like Scout keeps trying to hands check him with his the unbind, and
he even ulted as well. I didn't even see that
Yeah,
Scout last time around. It's absolutely obscene disadvantage. Cuz moving on down, let's see whether he can actually go for a little bit of a 50-50 on this Dragon. Ghost just bleeding health here, as it is just going to be the steal. Cuz goes where he pleases on this Mondo, as there is the engage. Scout follows up as BDD is going to get taken down, but Taeun's dead as well. It's a double for aiming, and finally the KT bottom lane does something. That's another
the other argument, but
you are Ahri though, and you have a decent amount of movement speed. As hook onto the rock as Cuz, let's see whether he can slow him down enough. Of course the charm lands as BDD takes down the Malphite with some true damage onto the rock.
On the overgrowth, we'll grab a plate, and because Sponge is here, and get more.
Oh, hook is going to connect onto Taeun. Let's see whether the tower gets angry as we pause.
Whoa.
That is no weird time to pause. Underneath the bottom turret. Let's see how it does go, as Ghost the first one to go down. Because largely immovable, Taeun now trying to kite this one out as BDD in a little bit of trouble, but there's the briefcase, and the finish comes in. All the essences come down, and aiming even gets himself a kill.
But he will not.
Well, Perfect just going to take down this outer turret on the bottom side. Zahin is, like, in games like this, I feel like Zahin is so incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
When he's just not the main character.
When he's not,
when no one turn up at 40 minutes and just do ridiculous
Exactly.
things.
He's a scaling top.
Whoa, we flashed on top of aiming. The hook is going to come down onto the Malphite, and he'll tank up the turret forever and be fine.
Problem. Now he's turned his Giant's belt into a shield belt.
Haha.
And BD is just taking this turret. This game is all about him, by the way.
As many times.
It is the correct call in this pro
Absolutely.
game.
However, it's just
it is very funny.
Painfully reminiscent. As Drake going to be skewed.
Win. And Mundo's becoming a very, very large health bar that will be an immovable object. And
flanking teleport. Kingan's trying to come on down as Taeun. He's ghosted. Ghost is running. Okay, there's a charm onto Kingan, who takes so much damage. Cuz it's such an awkward spot though. The all-out flies on forward, and they take out the Mondo. Sponge finds the ultimate aiming, sidesteps it, and they will be able to wipe him out. Now you've got the Zahin finding the Grim Deliverance as Taeun basically out of the fight, but Scout gets in there. Down goes Ghost, but Perfect's now popping up. The flash forward from BDD, and Kingan bites the dust. Flash away there from the rest of Nongshim. And KT just looking a little bit too large in this game, as aiming still alive, and we'll be able to wipe out this turret. Is there any more fight in Nongshim? That's going to be the question, as Taeun is still alive. Difficult to deal with it. Good teleport placement there from Perfect to get into the fight, as the hook just barely going wide. As Ghost, the eye Blitzcrank, wandering around.
I kind of feel that this game is still winnable for Nongshim. You have to be very careful. You have to choose your battles correctly. BD has done a great job of it so far. But I do wonder, like, there's a lot of variance in this.
Oh, can Ghost find the hook this time? No, he cannot. Perfect on a flank angle is now looking a little bit uncomfortable as Grim Deliverance comes down, gets a bunch of his health bar back. He will be respawning as Sponge tries to get out with the ulti and looks a little bit weird for it as aiming's over the wall, finds the Orb of Deception, but there's the ulti out of Scout. Perfect gets a bunch of damage, and Taeyeon's still alive for a very long time, but finally goes down to aiming. And Nongshim lose their bottom lane, but at least they killed Perfect.
Yeah, they killed Perfect. Perfect did a lot of work, and BD was able to come in there and just continue to be a menace in this game. They get the kill on Taeyeon, and that's the end of the fight. You know, BDD is the main character, but he has a secondary real threat, whereas
better so far, even if there has been some of the comical moments, like, you are, in the end, the one hook that wins you the fight. As there's another one, picks out the Jinx, and aiming puts her in the blender. The 1-2 punches, the rest of KT have closed in. There's the pullback as well, as Perfect is trying to keep them interested. Down goes the Cassante. He's durable, but just not durable enough, as KT will augment their Cloud Soul with a Baron.
The Blitzcrank on this side, this time is...
Oh, Ghost was expecting Sponge to try and get out of there, and he didn't. And now he's charmed, and I think he may be dead. Aiming going to be picking that one up. That's the jungler dead, ladies and gentlemen. However, no one was going to get to this Baron pit, and this game, ladies and gentlemen, I think it just might be over.
Way to do anything with the 80 carry blowing up instantly. Scout is not a threat. The Malphite is... you know, deceptively not tanky, because that's just kind of how it goes, especially into a fed Aphelios. So he dies in the jungle.
BDD has found Scout again, and Scout does manage to ult his way out, but BDD is Ari, and has Cloud Soul, as well as a Cosmic Drive and a Blackfire Torch. You are not escaping!
And that was just Scout dying a fourth time here, trying to live up to BDD. Perfect on the flank.
Perfect doing his favorite thing, which is stand amongst the entire enemy team. Finds the double pullback and the Grim Deliverance. He stacked up the passive, so he is absolutely fine. They'll take down the rock as Kingen, just trying to be the front line, finds the knockback, but he's so incredibly dead. BDD finds the angle, and my God, Perfect is looking brilliant on this Zion.
I think Perfect might have found a new champ.
Yep, I think he has.
He might have found a viable one.
Do you know what? KT have found though, Wolf? This is the main thing. They found another game in this series. We didn't think that it was possible after the first two, but they have extended it out, and we are at least going to a game number 4. KT finally turning up.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.